Next, we are seeing about internet protocols. A protocol is a set of rules. Next, the part of the protocol specifies where on the envelope the delivery address needs to be written. If the delivery address is written in the wrong place, the letter cannot be delivered. There are set of rules to governing the communications within and between the computers on a network. What is IP? IP stands for Internet Protocol. It is a protocol defined in the TCP IP model used for sending the packets from source to destination. The main task of the IP is to deliver the packets from source to destination based on the IP address available in the packet headers. IP defines the packet structure that hides the data which is to be delivered as well as the addressing the method that enables the datagram with the source and destination information. An IP protocol provides the connectionless service which is accompanied by the two transport protocols, that is TCP and IP and UDP and IP. So the internet protocol is also known as the TCP IP or UDP IP. The first version of IP was IPv4, Internet Protocol version 4. After IP4, IPv6 came into the market, which has been increasingly used on public internet since 2006. History of the Internet Protocol. The development of the protocol gets started in 1974 by Bob Kahn and Vint Cerf. It is used in conjunction with the Transmission Control Protocol, so they together named the TCP IP. The first major version of the Internet Protocol was IPv4, which was version 4. This protocol was officially declared in IRFC 791 by the Internet Engineering Task Force IETF in 1981. After IPv4, the second major version of the Internet Protocol was IPv6, which was version in 6. It is officially declared by the IETF in 1998. The main reason behind the development of IPv6 was to replace as IPv4. There is the big differences between IPv4 and IPv6 is that IPv4 uses 32 bits for addressing while IPv6 uses 128 bits for addressing. IPv4 we are going to use 32 bits. IPv6 we are going to addressing bits is 128. Function. The main function of the Internet Protocol is to provide the addressing to the host, encapsulating the data into a packet structure and routing the data from source to destination across one or more IP network. In order to achieve these functionalities, Internet Protocol provides two major things which are given below. An Internet Protocol defines two things: format of the IP packet, IP addressing system. First, identifying the errors, compressing the data, deciding how the data is to be sent, addressing the data, deciding how to announce, send and receive the data. Commonly used Internet protocols. First, Transmission Control Protocol. Number 2, Internet Protocol. Number 3, User Datagram Protocol UDP. Next, File Transfer Protocol FTP. Trivial File Transfer Protocol TFTP. Telnet and Hypertext Transfer Protocol HTTP. Transmission Control Protocol, that is defined by TCP. So TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol. It is a transport layer protocol that facilitates the transmission of packets from source to destination. It is a connection oriented protocol. That means it's established the connection prior to the communication that occurs between the communicating device in a network. This protocol is used with the IP protocol. So together they are referred to as TCP/IP. The functions of TCP. TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol. It is a transport layer protocol that facilitates the transmission of packets from source to destination. It is a connection oriented protocol. That means it establishes the connection prior to the communication that occurs between the computing device in a network. This protocol is used with an IP protocol. So together they are referred to as TCP/IP. Working of TCP. The TCP is a connection established by the three-way handshaking client server. From client to we have to send the message to the server. The server can be received the message. From that we can acknowledgement the segment. So the message can be sent to the by the server by segment. The client sends the segment with its sequence number. The server in return sends its segment with its own sequence number as well as the acknowledgement sequence, which is one more than the client sequence number. When the client receives the acknowledgement of its segment, that it sends the acknowledgement to the server. In this way, the connection is established between the client and server. Advantages of TCP. It provides a connection-oriented reliable service, which means that the graduates the delivery of data packets. If the data packet is lost across the network, then the TCP will resend the lost packet. It provides the flow control mechanism using the sliding window protocol. Next, it provides the error detection by using the checksum and error control by using the go back and ARP protocol. It eliminates the congestion by using the network congestion avoidance the algorithm that include various schemes such as additive increase, multiplicative decrease, AIMG, slow start and congestion window. Next, we are going to see about the disadvantages of TCP. It increases a large amount of overhead as each segment gets its own TCP header. So, fragmentation by the router increases the overhead. Next, User Datagram Protocol UDP. IP. UDP is a connectionless and unreliable protocol. It doesn't require making the connection with the host to exchange the data. Since UDP is the unreliable protocol, there is no mechanism for ensuring the data sent is received. UDP sends the data in form of a datagram. The UDP datagram consists of the 5 parts as shown in the following diagram: source part and destination part, length, UDP checksum and data. File Transfer Protocol FTP. FTP is used to copy the files from one host to another. FTP offers the mechanism for the same in following manner. It creates the two processes such as control process and data transfer process at both ends, that is at client as well as the at server. We have to send the information both time. It established two different connections. One is for data transfer and other is control information. Control connection is made between the control process while data connection is made between equal to B. FTP uses port 21 for the control connections and port 20 for the data connections. This is the example and this is the figure for our FTP programs. Trivial File Transfer Protocol TFTP. Trivial File Transfer Protocol is also used to transfer the files, but it transfers the files without authentication. Unlike FTP, TFTP does not separate control and data information. Since there is no authentication exists, TFTP lacks in security features. Therefore, it is not recommended to use FTP. Differences between FTP and TFTP. First parameter FTP and TFTP. First operation in FTP it going to transferring the file, and TFTP the same operations can be performed. The both FTP and TFTP authentication is yes and TFTP is no. That protocol in FTP is TCP. The protocol in TFTP is UDP. Port for the FTP is 21 control, 20 data. For the ports for the TFTP is port 3214694012. The control and data in FTP is separated. The control in data in TFTP is separated. The data transfer in FTP is reliable and TFT is unreliable. Telnet. The Telnet is the protocol used to log into remote computer on the internet. There are a number of Telnet clients having user-friendly interface. The following diagram shown a person is logged into computer A, and from there it can remote the logged into the computer B. Hypertext transfer protocol, that means HTTP. HTTP is the communication protocol. It defines the mechanism for communication between the browser and the web server. It is also called the request and response protocol because the communication between the browser and server that take place in request and response pair. HTTP request. There were compressors line. First one is request line, header field and message body. HTTP response. The HTTP request, it responds also certain structures. The response contains certain status line, headers and message body. These are about the web programming which we are going to use in the internet protocol. Thank you.